Let's go. BC Lions Hamilton Ticats at the BC Lions. Rod Smith and Glenn Suter. Let's go. Ticats look to be receiving the ball. Ticats look to be receiving the ball first.
He's cleared by the medical staff. Lions are happy to have last year's MOP back behind center. Since Levi Mitchell was injured in week 5, it's been a bit of a revolving door at quarterback for the Ticats. They're looking for consistency. Tonight, in his first start, it's Harrison Frost.
Yeah, Scott Milanovich using his third starting QB since that.
3-5 this season for Milanovich, 1-2 on the road. Buck Pierce has 2-5 this season and 1-2 at home. Ticats are the last 3 games in BC they've won. Wooden Senior with the return. Back in the win column for the Lions. Swim kick by Myers. Myers kicks it off for 49 yards to Hamilton 31. Hubert returns it for 21 yards to Hamilton 52. 9 for 20, 165 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Frost to Wheatfall for 3 yards to the Hamilton 55. Condon with the tackle, so it's 2nd and 7.
A couple matchups you take a look up front, starting with his first start at right guard out of Louisiana Tech, Jonathan Dennis, part of the Canadian College draft for Hamilton, and Carrick Wheatfall, this might surprise people, and maybe it shouldn't, is leading the Hamilton Tigercats in those explosive plays. Everyone thinks it's Kenny Lawler. Wheatfall is their leader. So they pick up 3, it's a 2nd and 7.
Frost pass incomplete to Lawler. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 for the Ticats. The first 0-2.
Just dropping out there in that zone. And again, if it's about timing for Harrison Frost, who, when we took some shots at him in the locker room, looked a little bit nervous to come out in his first start. Not surprisingly. Got away with one there.
Williams nearly had it and might have had a place to run to after that. The punt instead. It's Mitchell McCarthy.
McCarthy punts it.
Cats getting it away, taking it down inside the 20. A punt of 36 yards. That's Jaden Williams on
36 yards to the BC 17.
Second behind Levi Mitchell in passing yards in 2025. As mentioned 3 weeks ago,
Hamilton gets a no yards call, so they go from the 19 to the 34.
5 weeks ago, the last time he had action.
Yeah, because when he got hurt,
Hamilton number 32, 15-yard penalty, first down.
when he got hurt in that Edmonton game, it was like the second play.
Yeah.
So that was basically
Wait, it would be more than the 34.
filled in for him there.
Okay, maybe not.
The next start against Toronto,
How do you get no yards going from
it was Caden Salter, who put on a show.
31 to 34?
Counting Xander Horvath as well. Ran for 3
Pats and Tails says go Cats.
franchise record.
Horvath rushes for 4 yards to the BC 38. Broxton Hill with the tackle.
Yeah, relative newcomer up front for the BC Lions on the offensive line. That's Tyron Hunt out of Old Dominion. Just his second start at tackle. See how he holds up against Julian Hauser and Philip Osai in this one. And Nathan Rourke told us on the phone this week that he is excited to get Javon Catoy back in the lineup. He's missed basically the entire season on the 6th game.
It was in Saskatchewan in week 2, their opener, when Catoy suffered a thigh injury. And yeah, just back now, we got movement on the line of scrimmage for the Ticats. A free play for Rourke, but no. He gets taken down by Osai, but it looks
Rourke sacks for 1 yard to the BC 37.
I think Nathan Rourke knew he had a free play. But
Osai with the tackle. It was offside and Hauser for 5 yards to the BC from the BC 38 to the BC 43.
Hamilton, number 95 and 22.
so he has,
Will replay second down.
okay, he has, basically he's got that shoulder. Well, left far end, he's going to give us a good medical update very shortly. But, to get that first hit under your belt, no matter what position you play, is important when you're coming off the injury list.
Horvath rushes for 11 yards to the BC 54. Stubblefield with the tackle.
gets that and then some. Their short yardage specialist, BC, is Horvath, who can do so many things. And we saw that last week in Winnipeg when he went off. Big rushing day. But yeah, gets 10 yards when they only needed 1.
Yeah, big rushing day. It's an understatement to say it because it was almost 200 yards rushing by Horvath himself. James Butler out of the lineup is back in the lineup tonight. And we may see both of them on the field at the same
Xander Horvath. Alexander.
Rourke passes to McInnes for 9 yards to the Hamilton 47.
Xander his whole life. And
Bynum with the tackle.
finds an open receiver too. That's caught by Justin McInnes, CFL's leading receiver a couple of years ago, and picks up what looks to be close to, if not another first down here for BC.
So looking up front for the defense for the Hamilton Tigercats, Phil Osai is tied for the team lead with Julian Hauser in the sack department. They both have 4. You go back to the linebacking core, and there's their leader, Wynn McManus.
Horvath rushes for 2 yards to Hamilton 45. Bynum with the tackle.
But he's back, and Katsatona's 3 interceptions on the season already. Back in his home area where UBC, he was the star.
Absolutely, and the line's back in short yardage again at 2nd and 1, and lunging again. See if he can get that first down around the 45 for Horvath, and he looks to have it. Sticks new move again. Drive continues here for BC.
Just incredible on 9 carries. It was just his second start in Canadian football. His first was last year versus Calgary. He had a big game in that one too, 152 yards. But look at that, 17 carries, 191 yards, and 3 touchdowns. It doesn't get any bigger from a running back position than that.
And if you combine that with what Caden Salter did, the starting quarterback.
Rourke passes to Jackson for 0 yards. Bynum with the tackle, so that's 2nd and 10.
Running wild against the Bombers in that victory. From the 45 now of Hamilton, and it's out for Jermaine Jackson, who had a touchdown last week. The only touchdown through the air for BC in that victory. Devondrick Bynum limiting his progress up the field after the catch.
So I always look when a player, especially a quarterback, comes out to start to see how they're going to get him back into that rhythm, back into feeling that comfort level. And it's a quick game, a little run game so far for Nathan Rourke.
And no gain for Jackson.
Rourke to Hatcher for 14 yards to the Hamilton 31. Jamal Peters with the tackle. First down.
BC Lions here in Vancouver's Rourke throws again, and he's got Keon Hatcher. Last year's leading receiver off to another good start this season. That's another BC first down.
Yeah, remember, Keon Hatcher didn't play when these two teams met early in the season. And it was a blow-up by the Hamilton Tigercats. Nathan
For
Rourke not only
BC
didn't
Lions?
have Keon Hatcher in that one, he also didn't have Javon Catoy.
Again and open. Finding a spot down around the 15 and pushing inside the 10. As this continues here for Jermaine Jackson, and it's a first and goal here for
Rourke passed to Jermaine Jackson, but there's a flag on the.
They want to get the run game started early, which they
Too
started
many
on this
players
drive.
on the field. For Edmonton, for Hamilton, that penalty's decline.
This guy doesn't even know what team he's reffing. Apparently, we're Edmonton.
This is the result, though, even against an extra defender.
And Rourke passes to Horvath for a 7-yard touchdown.
Sitting down on the dig route.
Like, the guy doesn't even know what game he's reffing.
With the Hamilton 7. Nathan Rourke rolling to the right for Xander Horvath. touchdown. Horvath picking up from where he left off a week ago.
Pierce told us they're going to rotate the two backs a little bit throughout this game tonight. We may see them both on the field at the same time, but certainly when you run for 191 and win a game with your third-string quarterback also running for 161, that you've earned the right to at least start in the first series, and that's what Xander Horvath did. And he finishes the drive that he started with a couple of good runs.
7th touchdown for Xander Horvath. And that is the 6th one thrown for Nathan Rourke this season. Is that really his first action? Minus a couple of plays in Edmonton since touchdown Kelowna when they picked up their first win of the year against the Edmonton Elks. Rourke to Horvath. He does the rest. Touchdown BC.
What do I have next?
You always wonder, is that quarterback going to be sharp in the first series? And wow, was the last year's MOP ever sharp. Started out with a little run game just to let the offense settle down, and then Nathan Rourke went to work. He was 5 for 5, 54.
Mayer kicks off for 68 yards to Hamilton 12. Isaiah Wooden returns it for 13 yards to Hamilton 25. Haggerty with the tackle.
Shorter return. The Ticats have the ball again, and they trail it by 7.
Like, what was the whole point of going from commercial to kick it off back to commercial? It's so dumb.
Back at BC Place, 27-year-old Harrison Frost from Kennesaw, Georgia, just outside Atlanta.
Says it's okay. We call him Frosty. And yeah, there's sort of his bio. And usually when you see a quarterback at this level, they were stars in high school.
Roundtree rushes for 5 yards to Hamilton 30, so it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Stars in college. And then through the NFL or the Canadian Football League, they get a chance to play pro. Very different journey for Harrison Frost.
Second possession now from the 25. There's a toss left to Larry Roundtree to try to get the running game going as he turns it back up. Picks up 4 yards against that Lions defense.
So Frost is up against the defense playing much better than they did to start the season. They don't have Jonah Tabai in the interior of that defensive line, so David Gusta will start there. He's out of Kentucky. I think they've been a better defense since Parker McKenna joined the group as a starter. Didn't play in the first 2 games.
Frost throws incomplete to Roundtree. So it's 3rd and 5.
But it does hit the turf, but still more pressure there from BC just to block the throwing lane and a second straight 2 and out for the Ticats.
Yeah, and assist goes to the defensive backfield for the Lions because Frost was holding the ball. And again, when we talked to him this week, and he talked about the fact that he wants to be on time, wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as he can. He doesn't do that in this case. He holds it, then looks to the check down, and that's where it was blocked.
And it was ex-Ticat Casey Sales when he got his hand up and blocked that one. So McCarthy to punt. Jaden Williams after a
McCarthy punts for 49 yards to the BC 31. Williams returns it for 12 yards to the BC 43. Bell with the tackle.
Lions looked impressive on that opening possession. They got the ball back with a touchdown lead. Rourke 5 for 5, 54 yards and a TD. Matthew Betts, one of the sound leaders of the CFL, nearly had a pick. Back to a year ago yesterday, August the 7th, 25, BC and Hamilton. Nathan Rourke had himself a day.
Yeah, 408, couple touchdowns. And usually these 2 teams split. This year, Bo Levi Mitchell got off to a great start in their first matchup with 5 touchdown throws by the end of the night. But that night, it was Nathan's night.
Yeah, then these teams played terrific games, and you're right, they split last year, the visiting team winning each time, but they were close right down to the wire. Rourke going to work again. Looked like he had another completion, but Kirsten McInnes could not hang on to that.
Nathan Rourke throws incomplete to McInnes.
For Nathan Rourke is that he hasn't missed a step. In that first drive, 5 for 5, 54 yards, timing was there, and again, on display in that throw right there, even though it was incomplete, was his processing speed. I mean, he just so quickly gets the ball out of his hands. I think I've seen in my time in this league,
so quick to get rid of the ball. Second and 10.
Rourke passes to Williams, incomplete.
And Rourke is in at the line of scrimmage. So turnabout here. That time for the Lions, or the Ticats defensive front to knock it away and force BC to their first punting situation. That Mitchell Agude got his hands up.
Goudet up the middle. Then Osai off the edge, too. Got a piece of it.
The punt by Erlmeyer, Isaiah Wooden. That sun so bright. After a punt of 47, he takes it. Jackson Finley on the special teams tackle just inside the 30-yard line. So Harrison Frost, a couple of 2-and-outs to start. Try to go to work again here on his first CFL start that BC plays in Vancouver. We'll be back.
Mayer punts 47 yards to Hamilton 20. Wooden returns it 9 yards to the Hamilton 29. Finley with the tackle. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Hamilton 29.
For the Lions to get their star quarterback back. Let's get down to the field and say hello to Farhan Lalji.
Yeah, Rod, really it has been, as Suit said, 5 weeks, but in reality, Nathan Rourke's been throwing for well over 2 weeks. He actually began throwing the week of the Argos game, and if that Winnipeg game wasn't on a short week, I think there's every possibility he would have played in that one. BC found a way to win anyway. I spoke to Justin McInnes about how this week has looked in practice. If there was any rust, he said absolutely not. From the opening snap of the first practice of the week, he was on time, on schedule. He talked about a couple of plays where he was throwing to the field at the sideline, and he could actually hear the balls. And one time he had the clutch, threw it back to the middle of the field. I think that matters for a guy like McInnes who's used to a high volume of targets. He's only had 8 receptions in the last 3 weeks. Even Keon Hatcher has also had a quiet.
Frost to Curly Gittins Jr. for 4 yards to the Hamilton 33. Condone with the tackle. So 2nd and 6.
So I think you can expect both of those players to have much louder numbers as we go forward here with Rourke in the lineup.
Yeah, Farhan, what we've seen so far, Rourke does look razor sharp. And there's Frost throwing. He's completed one pass up until this one intended for Curly Gittins Jr., who has it. Holds down his first reception of this game.
Yeah, Justin McInnes got to get back to the bender. That's his route. Justin McInnes loves that bender route where he gets just past the linebacker core, bends around them from in behind him, but it's not into the deep secondary yet. And that bender and timing from Rourke to McInnes, they got to find that again.
Justin McInnes was 3rd in the CFL in receiving yards a year ago, as mentioned after having.
Frost Myron Mitchell for 15 yards to the Hamilton 48. Finley with the tackle.
That one was 4. Pass as long as completion, and that's good for a first down. That is up closer to the 50, a 15-yard pickup to Myron Mitchell.
Yeah, I mean, when you take a look at this, it's going to be a confidence-building throw. I mean, this is one of those throws where Harrison Ford gets a chance here to throw one in the hole in the zone defense, throw it on time, right at the 7, and good, accurate heat on it. That'll build some confidence.
Frost to Lawler for 34 yards to the BC 28.
So he's starting to warm up after a couple of 2-and-outs.
Frosty with a nice throw down the middle. That's the one thing about his reps against Calgary and their loss last week against the Calgary Stampeders. And, Frost went with 9 of 20 in that game. but he wasn't afraid to push the ball deep. On those 20 attempts, 7 of them were over 30 yards. So he's not nervous to try and get it down the field, and he does there to Kenny Lawler.
I wonder what a young Harrison Ford would like, but pre-Indiana Jones, what he would have been like as a quarterback.
Frost passes to Wheatfall for 23 yards to the BC 5 Sankey with the tackle.
Zone, the Ticats in business with a first and goal.
That's exactly what he does, Rod. He gets his pad level down when contact's about to come from the inside. Gets that pad level down, good pace, and is able to bounce off that first hit for a 23-yard gain.
So down to the BC 5. Ticats down a touchdown, but threatening now.
Big drive for Frost.
Frost warming up, if you will. Certainly has in this one. Handing off Roundtree 3-2.
That's Johnny Augustine.
Way to the one, but does get pushed back, so picks up a couple of yards with a second and goal ahead here for the Ticats.
Oh, and Ticats really want to finish this drive, and that confidence can continue to build for Harrison Frost. I mean, that throw on the curl was a big one. It gets a little bit of the jitters out. He settles his feet a little bit more. Then he hits Kenny Lawler on the post.
Augustine rushes for 3 yards to the BC 2. Unnecessary roughness. BC, so the 1 yard line. So they go up 1 yard and it's a first down. So first and goal.
As announced by today's referee, Andre Brew, Deontay Williams flag for this.
Right hook. Great Swarto. Just in his second start. The right hook's going to get called every time.
The right hook always gets called.
Yeah, new set it down for the one.
Maybe not the jab, but the hook. Here we go. Jake Dolegala in short yardage, first down. The lunge's way. Waiting for a single. We got one. A touchdown.
Let's go. Touchdown, Ticats.
Breaks the plane, and the Ticats are on.
Jake Dolegala.
Yeah, once you get that penalty, it's a new set of downs, and you're on the 1 yard line because it's half the distance, and that's when short yardage comes in. Jake Dolegala finishes it. But that's a big, big drive for Harrison Frost.
Dolegala, who was the first to get the start after the injury to Boley by Mitchell in Saskatchewan. And after the Ticats lost that game on his start, they turned to Trey Ford against the Argos, then against the Alouettes, and then to last week against Calgary before Frost came in and relieved the Ford.
Tigers touchdown finally, yeah.
81 yards in about 3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes and 81 yards.
They keep juggling quarterbacks.
5 for 7, 79 yards.
Yeah, I don't care what position you play. That first game, when you're a rookie, you don't feel your feet until you get settled in and something good happens. He almost gets picked in the first series. That didn't happen. That could have just crushed his confidence. And Frost in that drives the field. Good throw on the post to Kenny Lawler. That'll settle him in.
Well, here we go. The touchdown drive.
Yeah, there's the big throw right there. That gets you settled. And then Kenny Lawler has to change his arm angle to get that one there, but an accurate throw on the post. Outside to Wheatfall, who makes a couple of people miss, and then Dolegala finishes it off.
And for what it's worth, Zeus, the stats so far, Frost is 5 for 7, 79 yards. Rourke 5 for 7, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Nathan Rourke is sharp all the way along, and it was a shakier start for Frost, but that has got to boost his confidence, as you talked about.
Well, Scott Milinovich told us that Harrison Frost thinks of the game like a coach, and in fact did coach before he got up here. But that's when you're thinking like a coach, you just have to settle in. You see the pictures, you see the coverages. They had that talk on the sideline between series. That was a good drive for him.
To a 7-7 tie, the Dolegala short yardage touchdown. Frost leading them down the field on that 6-play drive. And now Mark Leggio to kick it off from the Ticats 30. Jaden Williams and Jermaine Jackson back to receive. Heading Williams' way. Inside the 15. Jaden Williams.
Leggio kicks off for 68 yards to BC 12. Williams returns for 23 yards to the BC 35. But there's an illegal block return for 10 yards, so they go from the 35 all the way back to the BC 10.
The Score Bet, an official gaming partner of the CFL.
Rod Smith, Glenn Suter, Farhan Lalji here at BC Place in Vancouver. Nathan Rourke back, missing last few games with a non-throwing shoulder injury. Got hurt in Edmonton 3 weeks ago.
0-2 this year for Rourke, or BC against the East teams.
A full game in and a good start, but Hamilton's answer back.
I guess BC hasn't played Ottawa yet then. Nathan Rourke passes to McInnes for 15 yards to the BC 25. Bynum with the tackle.
Takes it down to the 15 and a first down on that 15-yard gain.
Yeah, how about that throw to get to the outside? And yeah, it's not a deep throw, but it's tough to get your body around and throw it the way Nathan Rourke just did there. Accuracy to lead his receiver right into the middle and Justin McInnes.
Throws incomplete to McInnes, so it's 2nd and 10.
24 yards.
You think the receiving core is excited about having their guy back?
Oh, you bet. And Rourke to have a healthier receiving core as well. Deep shot.
Oh,
Went off the fingertips of McInnes and Samari Walton.
Walton, man, that was a for sure interception in your hands.
That's exactly what he was surprised by it. Walton, this is McInnes in here. The trips to the field that turns into quads, a 4-receiver package with Keon Hatcher, a double move by Justin McInnes. Usually brings that one down, a little bit high on the throw, but yeah, it surprised Samari Walton, didn't it?
Not expecting that to come straight in.
Well, he knows how good Justin McInnes is.
Up and haul those ones in. Flags out on that play. Gary Boyson into the hands of the Ticats. Is that a pick by Robert Vannebaker? He claims he has possession of it. Said flags out even before that ball was thrown.
Yeah, there were 2 different signals from the officials. One said it was
Defensive offside.
Oh, there you go.
Hamilton number 0. 5-yard penalty. We're going to replay second.
Yeah, that's why. There's 2 officials and both were pushing the opposite directions as if it was Hamilton's ball. One thought it was BC's ball still, but you see 2 defenders on the D line. They're stepping into the neutral zone. Free play.
Could have had an interception there.
This is a pick.
The hand underneath, he did. It doesn't.
Against the helmet.
Rourke throws incomplete to Jackson, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 from the BC 30 to start the second quarter.
Nearly caught. That was into the hands of Jackson. He could not hang on. Takes a hit afterwards, but the quarter ends, and the Lions are going to have to punt it away. But a couple of drops, and Nathan Rourke's first quarter back is at 6 for 10 right now, but certainly could have been better that way. The Lions had a great start, marching down in their opening position for a touchdown. Slow start for the Ticats offense, but they bounce back, capped off with a Dolegala touchdown. We got a 7-7 tie through 1 in BC Place.
Second quarter. I will be back in a moment.
through a quarter here, a 7-7 tie. As mentioned, Nathan Rourke looking good. Harrison Frost slow out of the gate, but steadily improving, Suits. And I'm still, as I say, trying to picture that dual quarterback name of Harrison Ford and how that would work.
Well, you've got two columns there that are pretty close, and you got the last year's MOP against a guy in his first start. And no, Indiana Jones did not throw for 79 yards in the first quarter. It was Harrison Frost, not Harrison Ford. And that drive is a big one for him and his confidence, as we've talked about. But we'll see what he does to go toe-to-toe with this guy, who looked sharp in that opening drive, had one batted down in the second drive.
And a couple of drops as well. Most recently, too. That's put him in a punting situation now. Sitting there, Nathan Rourke beside Chase Bryce, who had a start against the Argos. He was on a relief early in the game.
Mare punts 56 yards to the Ticat 24. Wooden returns at 42 yards to the BC 44. Let's go, Wooden Senior. I don't even know why I need these. Power off.
That's the one thing that Hamilton has in this game that BC's been looking for since they lost Seven McGee to injury in week 1. Haven't had the big return game like Hamilton potentially does on every punt with Isaiah Wood.
Well, how often have we seen the importance of a great returner like a Janarian Grant or Tyreek McAllister and Wooden with Hamilton too? 42-yard return by Wooden. Frost the offense and sets up Larry Brown.
Roundtree runs for 8 yards to the BC 36. Sankey with the tackle.
Good patience, good push by Roundtree. Scott Milanovich is looking for consistency in the position, and he mentioned more than once with us this week, we got to eliminate turnovers. We got to just stop giving it to the other team, and I think that's why Trey Ford's on the sideline right now, and Harrison Frost is starting.
He made that very athletic run, but been jumping, trying to hurdle, and then ended up losing the ball against Calgary. And it wasn't long after that game against the Stampeders that Milanovich had seen enough and made the switch, going to Frost off the fake, buys himself some time to look into the end zone. DeAndre Smith, coverage there for BC and a chance for a pick.
There's a flag.
The Lions, a flag is out.
Well, you gotta like, if you're a Ticat fan, the fact that Harrison Frost is not afraid to push the ball. I mean, he hit that touchdown drive, Kenny Lawler on a post. DeAndre Smith had a shot at it here.
DeAndre Smith, actually Hamilton's top receiver in yardage, coming in at 489 and had a great game the last time he was at BC Place when the Lions were keying on Kenny Lawler so much last year.
Yes. First down. Let's go. Frost passes to Keandre Smith, but there's a penalty for illegal contact on Thomas Oliver III. 10 yards to the BC 36 to the BC 26. First down. Let's go.
Contact on the receiver, BC number 23. This is a 10-yard penalty that will result in a first down.
Calling Stanley Thomas Oliver on that.
Thomas Oliver out on the corner. This is Kenny Lawler running his route and tries to get back inside.
Pause until 2004 says holding.
That's the 5-yard area where you're allowed to make contact on the receiver, so that's the illegal contact. He wasn't the intended target, or would have been up.
Frost to Keandre Smith for 9 yards to the BC 17. So 2nd and 1.
7-7 time. Faking the handoff again and throwing, completing it to Keandre Smith, who now has his first catch of this game. The Ticats leading receiver. A gain of 9 for Hamilton.
Everyone starts to believe a little bit after that one drive. Whether you're playing defense for Hamilton, in the receiving corps, or up front, that's been good protection. That last play, Frost got outside.
Dolagala rushes for 2 yards to the BC 15. Sankey with the tackle. It's a first down, Ticats.
Frost off for short yardage. Stoligala in again. Second trip to the red zone in this game for Hamilton, looking for the first
So far, better than I expected, but I mean, that could change within a matter of seconds. Frost to Curly Gittens Jr. for 5 yards to the BC 10, so it's 2nd and 5. Nice second and medium.
So there's the timing that Frost was talking about with us in our meeting. He wants to get into
Ford just rushes things and turns over the ball. That's why he's not starting. And he makes some dumb decisions.
let it go.
At least with Frost, he takes his time in the pocket.
The Curly Gittens. Very nice.
2nd and 5 at the BC 10. Ticats have a chance now for the first lead of this game. Here in the second quarter, they fell behind 7. They rolled back in the first to tie it up. And here we are.
Frost passes to Roundtree for 4 yards to the BC 6. McKenna with the tackle, so it's 3rd and 1.
First down, Darno Sankey stopping him, but it'll be a 3rd and short coming up here for the Ticats.
Zero hesitation from Scott Milanovich. That's Parker McKinnon coming up. Good football play. Hold him just short.
Yes, and it's 3rd and 1, not 3rd and...
There was no hesitation.
3rd and 2.
It's 3rd and 1.
Legally in. They're going for it. Lunging across. He has to get to the
You got the first down. Let's go.
They spot the football here.
To the BC 5.
First and goal coming up here for Hamilton. It is
Nice, let's go.
signaled by Andre Prue and Dolegala doing his job again.
First and goal at the BC 5.
Heading back on. This drive continues.
See that peek by Dolegala off the right side. He saw something he liked there. Right side of that offensive line. That includes Jonathan Dennis at guard in his first start. And a nice push there from his
Harrison Frost throws incomplete to Keandre Smith, so it's 2nd and 5 at the BC 5.
Big changes to the right side of that old line, as you talked about, for the Ticats with Dennis and Sorta. Here we go to throw. First and goal. Rolling right in. He gets hit as he throws it into the end zone for Smith. There were 2 receivers, Max Mang as well, and a slew of Lions defenders, but just a half a second later, he wouldn't have got that ball away at all, as there was pressure coming in behind him.
had some time initially, and then as he tries to escape the pocket, pressure coming from the backside. That ball, second throw from Frost that was free game up there for Lions defender. Deontay Williams dropped one early. It looked like TJ Lee had a shot at that one.
Second and goal at the 5. Harrison Frost in his first CFL start. Looking to the left. Into the end zone.
Nice. Frost to Curly Gittens Jr. for a touchdown. Let's go.
A touchdown pass is a starter, and it's Curly Gittens Jr. who hauls it in as Hamilton goes in front.
Tremendous protection up front for Harrison Frost. It was just three-man pressure, but it was three-man pressure where Frost understands that I have a little time to allow Curly Gittens to get past that jam and get over the middle. Get just past the logo. Good patience by Harrison Frost, just holding in that pocket. He knows he's got three-man pressure. He's got 5 guys protecting up front.
Oh yeah, I agree. Why not? You know what? If Ford continues, I can see him playing out, him being the starter for the rest of the year.
That's the second touchdown of the season for Gittens.
Honestly, I could even see Ticats cut and trade Ford in the summer or in the off season.
They're leading the Lions here at BC Place.
Because really, what is he good for? Dolegala is short yardage. Harrison Frost is your new backup for now. Now the question is, can Frost? Let me see here. So next week, can Frost do this against a team like Saskatchewan? Is the question. Uh, Harrison Frost 9 for 12, 102 yards already. Nathan Rourke 6 for 10 for 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Concept on Curly Gibbons down in that goal area. That's what defenses are going to play. Gibbs is going to run this post. He's got a flat route coming out of the backfield here and a go route. And it's Jackson Finley that gets caught in the one-on-one on Curly Gibbons. But there's a lot of traffic in there. It's almost like a bunch formation. He gets into a trail and the ball's put right where it has to be.
Legio kicks off for 64 yards to the BC 14. Williams returns at 18 yards to the BC 34. Crook was the tackle.
And Jordan Crook coming in on special teams for the Ticats. Harrison Frost, a touchdown toss to Gibbs.
I missed that.
A flat route coming out of the backfield here and a go route. And it's Jackson Finley that gets caught in the one-on-one on Curly Gibbons. But there's a lot of traffic in there. It's almost like a bunch formation. He gets into a trail and the ball's put right where it has to be.
And lo and behold, down 7. 14 unanswered points for the Ticats. They lead it by 7. The kickoff by Legio to Jaden Williams under the 30. And he gets hit hard. Taken down at the 33. That's Robert Panabaker. And Jordan Crook coming in on special teams for the Ticats. Harrison Frost, a touchdown toss to Gibbs.
Okay, now that we've seen that, back to where we were.
There's Caden Salter, who got his first CFL start last week in Winnipeg. Only threw for 96 suits, but 10 rushes for 160 yards.
Yeah, that was the number that jumped off the page. I mean, 160 yards rushing. And he reminds me a little of a Damon Allen, but almost a young
Horvath rushes for 3 yards to the BC 37. McManus with the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Wow, what a game on the ground.
That's Horvath with
Defense is keeping them in check, and they're not getting tired as much this week.
377 for the team. Absolutely running wild against the Blue Bombers.
So tell me you don't feel a little, especially on those RPO plays. That looks like a little bit like VA to me. And then smooth acceleration is Damon Allen, who had over 10,000 yards rushing. He's number 3 all time.
Incredible when you think about it.
Yeah, and for over 40,000 passing for Damon Allen. So I'm not comparing.
Nathan Rourke throws incomplete to Hatcher, so it's 3rd and 7. Let's go. Our defense is finally woken up.
Pressure coming in on Rourke, and he does get away. Oh, nearly completed that to Hatcher. What a remarkable effort by Rourke. When he was facing the heat and nearly got it into number 4's hands.
Yeah, right now for the BC Lions, they've got to get their receivers, got to get them straightened out here. Now that was a play on defense too. I mean that's a good knockdown by Cook.
Jordan Crook in there.
Yeah, broke downhill on that and made the play, knocked it out of
Mayer punts 48 yards to the 25. Wooden returns it for 8 yards to Hamilton 33. Renee with the tackle.
So instead, on that 2 and out, they'll have to punt. So Ticats with the lead, got the ball back after a 48-yard punt. Here's Isaiah Wooden, and loses his footing up around the 33. Kenny Lawler, always explosive, certainly had his moments against these BC Lions. This team's ahead by 7.
Bum, bum.
Back with our Fisher investment stat of the game as we look at the active leaders in receiving in the CFL. Now we leave Gino Lewis's name up there, just let go by the Red Blacks, but you have to think he's going to get picked up at some point this season. And Kenny Lawler, 3 yards away from getting to 6,000. He's ahead of Tim White now of the Blue Bombers. Those are your active leaders. Nick Dembski.
Past Jim White in today's game.
Kenny Lawler has been sort of crawling towards those numbers over the last few weeks.
Frost passes to Wheatfall for 4 yards to the Hamilton 37. 2nd and 6.
Has a lead. They have the ball. Back to Harrison Frost to Kieran Wheatfall. And he turns it up. And he is pushed the other way. You talked about Parker McKenna and what an impact he's had on that Lions defense so far.
Well, the first couple weeks of the season, Lions defense was giving up a lot of yards, a lot of points, and I think that's where maybe the biggest change has been is Parker McKenna's come in. He's got 33 defensive plays. He leads his team in forced fumbles, and he's bringing the hammer. I mean, he's hitting.
He really is. First year out of Washington State, Parker McKenna.
Frost pass incomplete to Wheatfall, broken up by Thomas Oliver III.
Pickup. For Frost to throw again. 4-man rush. Deep shot down the left. No, looking for Wheatfall. And good chance there, but the coverage was there for BC. We got a 3rd down coming up for the Cats.
Yeah, Stanley Thomas Oliver was almost just waiting for Frost to throw this ball. I mean, he was in a trail, and I understand why Frost wanted to try this deep shot down the rail because it looked like his receiver was open, but that was just basically baiting him to throw it. Thomas Oliver was sitting in the back end of that, just waiting for it. The ball.
Wheatfall, you gotta have that, my guy.
Wheatfall had a shot at that one, even with the tight coverage.
McCarthy punts 59 yards to the BC 14. Williams returns it for 13 yards to BC 27.
And Robert Panabaker in on that. Let's get more on Harrison Frost now. Go back to Farhan.
Yeah, Rod Suits mentioned earlier in the broadcast that he's got a coaching background. That happened in 2023. After he finished playing college football, he spent a year as a graduate assistant at the University of Virginia. Now, Harrison Frost's grandfather is in the Ohio State High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame. He's a
Nathan Rourke throws incomplete to Horwath, so it's 2nd and 10.
His college coach was able to connect him with the University of Virginia. He learned there just about detail of preparation, and he really felt that that was going to be his path. He didn't think he'd get an opportunity to play collegiate football. His parents were engineers in
Rourke passes incomplete to McInnes.
Interesting talking to him the other
So
day.
it's going to be 3rd and 10 for BC.
Already gone and looked into coaching as a grad assistant a few years ago, as you mentioned, Virginia. And sounds like a coach when we're talking to him. But a quarterback right now, and another QB, Nathan Rourke, after a great start, 5 in a row in completions for the Lion Star quarterback, aiming there for McInnes. And so, just like that, Lions punting unit heads back on.
Yeah, Frost will get the ball back. And one of the other connections to the Canadian Football League that Harrison has had in his past is Jude Jones, former Hamilton Tigercat head coach, a guy that you go back to the run and shoot, Mouse Davis in Portland State.
And got him to consider Canada.
Absolutely. It's a guy that he trusted, and Jude Jones saying, you be good up there.
So not much for the Lions offense since they opened up with a touchdown, a 60-yard punt by Carl Meyer. And
Meyer punts 60 yards to the Hamilton 23. Wooden returns it for 10 yards to the Hamilton 33. Kameni with the tackle.
thrilling new season, and the war for the Iron Throne has ignited. HBO's House of the Dragon. You can stream it now only on Crave. Back at BC Place, conclusion of Week 10. They get through to halfway in the season, make the turn next week. And for the Ticats at 3 and 5, today marks the halfway point after this game, hoping to make the turn at 4 and 5, and they have the lead right now.
Roundtree rushes for 0 yards to the Hamilton 33. 2nd and 10.
Doubleheader earlier on, the Alouettes beating the Edmonton Elks in Montreal. Handoff to Roundtree, not much there. Stiff enough. Parker McKenna, Jackson Finley coming in.
Get a real close-up look to Parker McKenna and how he scrapes to the hole, slides back underneath the block, and even gets around his own player and some friendly fire to get to that tackle.
So no gain, 2nd and 10. Ticats up at their 33. Heading to the 3-minute warning soon. The clock ticks down. Hamilton with the lead. And Frost completes that to Kenny Lawler up at the 40. Still shy of a
Frost pass to Lawler for 8 yards to the Hamilton 41. Oliver the 3rd with the tackle.
15-yard line to go for it on a 3rd and 2. It's another at this point in the field. We'll see what Scott Milanovich decides here. Because it's about 3.
a few yards shy there. 3rd down coming up. 3-minute warning. The way this started, it looked all BC, but Ticats have turned it around. They have the 14-7 lead.
3-minute warning. That was. Lanes was 3 catches, 45 yards, and has to do half. So needs one more catch. Harrison Frost, 11 for 15. Zoe missed 4 passes, 114 yards. Nathan Rourke, 6 for 13 for 69 yards. Hamilton's only had to make 7 tackles in the first half so far. I'm honestly surprised they haven't gone to James Butler and he's dressed.
Coming up in the half, Bill towards his dog of the week. But we're having technical difficulties.
Why did I dig so hard there?
It's the dog of the week. Come on, Smitty.
Wish they could see what they're doing, because it sounds like fun. Any technical problems or two?
McCarthy punts it for 57 yards to BC 12, and Williams returns it for 9 yards to BC 21.
On that 3rd and 2, and good coverage on teams down there for the Ticats again. You see Crooks and Andy Litre in there. So, yeah, Nathan Rourke, 5 for 5 starting a touchdown, but since then it's been a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, BC Lions have had 5 offensive series in this first half. This will be number 6. He's won for his last 8, but in the last 4 series has had at least in 3 of those series key drops. One by Keon Hatcher, completely unheard of. Justin McInnes, and also Jermaine Jackson.
Butler rushes for 7 yards to the BC 28. Braxton Hill with the tackle, so it's going to be 2nd and 3.
Just outside their 20, on a 1st and 10. Running play, and the first running play for James Butler, who was injured last week, could not play in Winnipeg. And we've talked a lot about Xander Horvath, but Butler introduced to the offense in this game for the first time.
Nothing motivates you more as a player than the guy behind you on the depth chart.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what coaches say. That guy behind you on the depth chart's playing well. That motivates you.
A former rushing champion, he was 3rd in rushing yardage a year ago, James Butler. 2nd down and 3. A little flea flicker. Rourke loading it for McInnes, and a flag is up, but he
There's a flag on the play.
ahead of Jamal Peters. 82 yards into the end zone for a Lions touchdown.
So Rourke passes to McInnes for a touchdown, but it depends on what this penalty is.
The flea flicker, Xander Horvath tossing it back to Rourke, who unloaded McInnes.
So it was defensive pass interference on Ticats, and it's declined.
Interference. Hamilton number 2. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Yeah, wasn't sure if this was going to be offensive pass interference or defensive. It was Justin McInnes working with Jamal Peters down the sideline. And McInnes wanted to cut across his face, get inside, which he accomplished. And then it was a foot race to the end zone. But the penalty on Peters, that'll obviously be declined. Touchdown, BC.
And Sean White is on for the point after. Now we got a tie ball game. And for whatever was bothering Nathan Rourke in the offense with the 2 and outs that they were going through after that great opening possession, one big play, relived by McInnes. Get some congrats there on the sideline as he picks up a touchdown on that big catch.
Yeah, Vander Horvath, a little pitch back to Nathan Rourke, who is snugged up nicely in that pocket so that there's a couple of defenders around him, but he's still got a throwing lane to get it out there to McInnes. And then it's a foot race. Peters almost catches him, but that'll make a lot of those drops and negative thoughts go away quickly when you get to the halftime. Tying it up on a long play like that. Still time on the clock at 2 minutes. It happens fast in Canadian football, doesn't it?
It sure does. 2 plays, 89 yards, 31 seconds for McInnes, by the way. That's his first touchdown of the season. Big one it was.
Justin McInnes gets his first touchdown of the season. Took you long enough. It only took you 8 games.
16 on the clock till halftime. We got a tie ball game. Second longest offensive touchdown this season.
2 things about that drive. One is to get rid of those negative thoughts and the drops.
Mayer kicks off for 68 yards to the Hamilton 12. Wooden returns it for 25 yards to the Hamilton 37.
We got the one game going on that at the beginning of that drive. So Xander Horvath, or first it was James Butler on the run. Then Horvath comes in and they run it, look like they're going to run it again. They do the flea flicker back to Nathan Rourke. So again, I think Buck Pierce has now looked at it and said, right, you got to get back to the run game on first down. And then our pass game opens up from there. A little play action gives Nathan Rourke a little more time, and it really doesn't matter which back they have in there. Both are productive.
Well, I know they want to get Horvath more involved. We talked to Buck about that, but you got James Butler, Xander Horvath alone, what you can do. Getting them to
Frost throws incomplete
Harrison Frost
to Wheatfall.
his face there as he gets rid of that, but some pressure
2nd and 10.
for Wheatfall incomplete.
Yeah, pressure coming from the linebacking core. Basically, it was Deontay Williams coming package with a free hitter off the edge. And well, Mike Benavides, I'm sure.
Cross sacked for 7 yards to the Hamilton 30. Sankey with the sack
Let's try
and
to
tackle.
disrupt that with a little more pressure.
Got Lorenzo Malden in there on the D line with Casey Sales. Malden wearing 93. Here's some pressure coming, and they've got him. Just as you talked about right away. They go firing in and take him down quickly for a loss. That is Darnell Sankey, the blitzing middle linebacker.
Yeah, and Parker McKenna was going too. So that's just clearly a little bit of a chess game going on here. McKenna's going to come, and you're going to see from the middle, it's going to be Darnell Sankey as well. Here they come.
4-2 Phillies now after being up 2-0 all game. The real Blue Jay fans know where this team is going by the end of the year.
A little lighter in the pocketbook because of the hit on Chad Kelly a couple weeks ago. But
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Jays. There's one game that I'm going to at the end of the month, and then that's it for me. McCarthy punts it for 63 yards to the BC 17. Williams returns it for 18 yards to the BC 35.
Again, up to the 35 for Williams. So the last play for Nathan Rourke and Justin McInnes resulted in a touchdown for BC. See what they got here with 1:33 in the clock until halftime.
it is lots of time. Nathan Rourke to go back to work. And that balance in the run game. Early on in this drive at 133, you could still go to it. Swing pass.
Butler rushes for a loss of 2 yards to the BC 33. Broxton Hill with the tackle.
Butler in the backfield. He takes the ball and trying to break tackles, but no, he'll lose a yard or two as the Ticats are all over James Butler there.
Yeah, that's what I mean about Buck Pierce. Again, reminding himself about the run game and the importance of that balance. Even though there was no yards gained, in fact, a couple lost here. It looks like that coming out in the second half.
Rourke passes to Katoy for 19 yards to the BC 52. Stubblefield with the tackle. It's going to be a first down for the Lions.
For a couple of seasons, went over 1,000 yards. Had a big game here as a visitor. It's the Lions on second down. That is complete to Javon Katoy. He has a catch in his return and a first down up over the 50. Katoy, who got injured against the Riders in their opening game back in June.
We didn't even ask Nathan Rourke about Javon Katoy, and he just volunteered the fact that he's excited about him being back.
They work quickly in the 1st and 10. Under a minute to go till halftime, and they get across midfield. As that's Jermaine Jackson, the receiver there. 53 seconds to go.
Javon Katoy can do so much for this offense. I mean, he is a huge add to get him back from the injured list. He was hurt in that first
Rourke
game.
passes to Jackson for 5 yards to the 53. Hamilton 53 yard line. McManus with the tackle.
But he don't fall asleep on him. He'll get him
I knew this game was going to be tight. Someone explain how this Lions team destroyed the Bombers, but then looked bad against the Cats.
Jackson after
Nathan Rourke.
first catch by Katoy.
So Funfish, I plan on going to the Jays game on the 29th for the Buck Martinez bobblehead.
For injuries early this season for the BC Lions. Rourke, the throw to the left and overthrows Hatcher.
3rd and 5 at the BC or Hamilton 53 yard line.
Helmet off because we have a 3rd down coming up here for the Lions, and they're going to have to punt.
Ford's not even playing.
BC Lions from the receiving core after that first drive where they looked real sharp. That's been a couple now, and look at them talking.
So I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Coming off the field, talking to himself. He knows that was on him.
Yeah, except for I got to be there at like 9 o'clock in the morning just to be sure to get one.
There's 32 seconds left. The punt by Carl Meyer. That one goes out of bounds in the air, and if that happens outside the 15, it's a flag. Illegal punt out of bounds. 26 seconds. That's all the Ticats have left here till halftime.
You're on the road. You're
Illegal
Hamilton.
punt out of bounds. BC number 17, 10-yard penalty will be enforced from where the ball went out of bounds. First down.
Meyer punts 20 yards to the Hamilton 33, but it's illegal punt out of bounds, so they actually go up to the 43 yard line.
Push it. Go ahead, see if you can get 2 plays and get in field goal range.
Are you Funfish? Are you talking about
10 yards on that punt by
Trey Ford? Are you talking about Doug Ford?
Yeah, I mean,
One chunk play, you're almost at
gonna
field goal
say
range. You
for Leggio. They're at their 43, so yeah, they do need
Eventually, Ford will play for the Argos. You never know. Frost pass to Keandre Smith to the BC 53 for 14 yards. Runs out of bounds.
20 seconds. There's
So they're 6 seconds off the clock.
close enough for Leggio to try a field goal.
absolutely, absolutely.
Trying to get in range for Leggio to kick the ball.
Heads-up decision by Keandre Smith to get out and get what he can. Get the
Oh no, Funfish. Paws and Tails is trying to say if Hamilton releases Trey Ford, he'll eventually end up on the Argos.
Longest this season is 53. He's 2 for 2 from 50.
Okay, so he would have to get to the 45-yard line.
See if they can just get a little
So you got to get 10 yards.
It's 53 right now. They'd be a little over 60 yards away at this point. 15 seconds on the clock as they don't get this play off. Little discussion about time.
Please reset the game clock to 20 seconds.
Say, where did those 5 seconds go?
Frost pass to Curly Gittens Jr. For 11 yards to the BC 42. McKenna with the tackle.
5 seconds.
Yeah, very important 5 seconds. So back to 20. Here we go. Quickly. Caught. They get close enough to try one. It's Gittens 15 seconds now. So they can still run another
Frost throws incomplete to Lawler at the 10-second mark.
first down. Field goal territory now for Hamilton.
Get Roundtree going. Give him one.
I'll watch one football game a year until the playoffs, so
10 seconds on the clock. Ball's incomplete.
8 seconds.
Down to 8 and a second and 10. Do you run one more play? Be looking at around a 50-yard try right now for Leggio.
That's why I was looking at a Roundtree run, get another 3-4, and get it a little closer for Leggio.
Of course, we've seen it suits happen a couple of times, including here with the Argos and Lions. This very field a couple of weeks ago. 4 clock management at the end of the half. They just want to make sure they don't run out of time before getting a shot at it.
They're going to get it into the middle.
Yeah, they're just going to center it up here. Pushing ahead is Harrison Frost to get it inside the 40. And a few yards closer for
Go legs.
who's coming off the field now, product of Western Ontario. In his 6th year, 15 to 17 on the season admission, the longest out 53.
The other thing about throwing it on first down when they got up to this part of the field was
Frost rushes for 3 yards to the BC 39.
2 of them are bad for the offense. So it's a bit of a risk, but they did get it closer on second down for Leggio.
Ball will be snapped by Gordon White. It will be put down by
47-yard field goal. Let's go.
yards away just inside for Mark Leggio to give the Ticats the lead at halftime here at BC Place.
Leggio.
So Leggio puts it through. 3 more on the board for the Ticats. And yes, after that slow start for Scott Milanovich's offense and defense, with BC scoring very quickly out of the gate, they turned this game around and they have the 3-point lead.
And if you're Harrison Frost, you're looking at a great start in your very first
So Funfish, what was your one game a year
going in at
so far this year that you've watched?
year's MOP on the road here in BC. After a shaky start, this drive really got him going. That deep throw to Lawler, he got Carrick Wheatfall a couple of touches, and he is standing by right now with Farhan.
Harrison, you have looked more and more comfortable as this half has progressed. What's allowed that to happen?
I'm just trying to do what Scott tells me to do. You know, we're going to try to keep going in the second half.
You've also had no hesitation in pushing the ball down the field. How much of that is just you wanting to prove you can do it versus maybe what they're giving you?
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with trying to prove anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do my job.
That final drive, how much did that matter for you to get some momentum back with the field goal?
Yeah, it's good. Hopefully we can keep it going in the second half.
Thanks for this.
Thank you.
Pretty impressive, eh? That was... Okay, Harrison Frost has his team ahead by 3. Not many expected it, but it's right there for them.
Harrison Frost, short and sweet, not a media guy.
You there, Farhan, and we like to call this segment Mill Translates what players really wanted to say. Harrison, you had a very nice start to the game. How do you break this one down so far?
Man, I should have been starting 2 weeks ago. Killing these suckers out here, man. What you talking about?
This is the best new segment of the Dog of the Week, in my opinion. Back alongside Enoch Mwamba and Milt Stiegel, and all of a sudden the Hamilton Tigercats currently up by 3. And I don't think a lot of people, especially Nathan Rourke coming back,
I did because he's overrated.
because they were starting for the first time Harrison Frost. Let's talk about him first here, Enoch. You got to give it to the kid. He doesn't have many words to say, but 139 yards, and you know what he does? I'll tell you this: that Trey maybe wasn't doing as much. Something maybe Scott Milanovich was looking for. I mean, he is not afraid of some of these deep balls. He got that offense rolling at times, and I think even the connection, a few passes to Kenny Lawler, it seems to be working. And look, if they can get even more out of him in the second half, they certainly have a chance here.
Absolutely. I'm anticipating a little bit more confidence as well. He went through a half. He's going to get into the locker room right now and calm down a little bit and start to understand the system a little bit more. But you gotta absolutely look at the first half and be impressed. I'm super impressed by the way that he performed thus far right now. He was able to connect with Kenny Lawler and a guy who we were expecting so much from him. He hasn't had a single 100-yard game this season yet. This might be the one. He's already at 42 yards, and the way that Harrison Frost is looking right now, he's comfortable in the pocket. Still want him to kind of have a better pocket awareness. We're looking and talking about just kind of a better idea of defenders being around you. But he's doing a great job right now. Look, 13 of 19, 139 yards, 0 interceptions. That's key right there for a guy who's starting for the first time with this team. So kudos to him on the first half. This is going to be a big second half for him if you want to pull it off.
Now let's go to Nathan Rourke for a moment here too. Before that flea flicker, he was 6 of 13 for 69 yards, but that seemed to spark their offense. But then they regressed a little bit. And Milt, I think overall you're just looking at an offense that quite isn't in sync right now, and maybe that's because Nathan has been gone for the 3 games.
Yeah, they're not in rhythm, and it's not all on Nathan Rourke. Some of the receivers, they drop some passes. The running game hasn't been in sync, and I'm sure Buck Pierce saw that also. That's why he did that flea flicker to try to just to create something, to get some magic going within this offense, because he knows he has a quarterback. Once he does get in the rhythm, the capabilities of that offense can be spectacular. But right now, I'm sure there has to be some concern. They're playing against a team with the quarterback starting his first CFL game, and they're down. And I'm sure they thought going into halftime they would at least be up, have a comfortable lead. But this play allowed them to do something. But it still wasn't enough. When you have to throw a flea flicker to get a big play out of your offense with a quarterback like Nathan Rourke, that's a problem. So they got to come out in this second half and they got to find a way to get a rhythm. They got to get the running game going. They got to make some quick passes, get the receivers involved. Because right now, that wasn't a good look for the BC.
And kudos to the Tigercats defense too. We mentioned this before the game too, but they've been playing very solid, done a very nice job in this first half. Tigercats up by 3. Coming up, we have Week 10 highlights, and Milton, it's the Dog of the Week.
Bum, 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 bum. Neither team has much of a run game. Hamilton has 23 rushing yards off of 8, Well, BC has 25 rushing yards off of 6. Hamilton has 3 penalties for 25 yards, as BC has 4 penalties for 31 yards. Hamilton needs to get better at their second down, 3 for 10 for 30%. BC's 5 for 10 for 50%. You know, BC Lions have been on the field when you have over 20 defensive tackles, and Hamilton only has 13. What was the time of possession? 16 minutes and 33 seconds to 13:27 for BC. Hamilton's averaging 17.3 yards on each punt, while BC's averaging 13. They've may have picked off Brendan Unser's first career interception, but Chad Kelly threw 4. I watched maybe 2 games during the entire season, then watched pick up. After that, it's 100% of my times. So, I usually... Yeah, so I'm going to be doing OUA football starting the 30th of August till November. Going to be doing CFL football still until that's over. And then we will have HL football, or HL hockey. Good old Carlton Ravens. And I'll be back. I'm just going to go fill up my cup full of water.
So football kind of was like the only way I could express myself in jail,
Yeah.
not getting in trouble for doing something crazy. And like when I put the helmet on, it was just like I was in my own space. Nobody could say nothing else to me. Like everything else didn't matter. It was just me in the field. It just changed my whole family life at this point. You gotta be sincere. You gotta be real. You gotta be yourself. I was put on this earth to play this game, and I believe since I was 6 years old, I still believe to this day. I owe a big credit to my dad. I owe a big credit to my mom. Sacrificed so many things to be able to see me live out my dream. You know, I've been going at this since I've been 5 years old. What do you want to be when you're older? I want to be a ball player.
What do you want to be when you're older? A ball player and a damn good one.
I'm very passionate about this game. That is my superpower.
That is my
Life
superpower.
has changed drastically from losing my dad, going from the third string to first string into, you know, what people are saying, being the franchise quarterback. You gain friends, you know, you gain brothers during this sport. That's why we all in jail so tight, you know, because we all got something that we've been through, you know what I'm saying, that brought us here.
Remembering my younger self, you know, having school visits and seeing those star players, you know, come to your
My
school,
younger
I
self.
get to be in those shoes.
Having school
Inspire more
visits.
generations of players and continue to grow this game and capture what makes this game so great.
It's such an amazing league. It's given me so many amazing opportunities, built so many amazing friendships.
So many amazing opportunities.
It's the best game in the world, and you should be playing it with joy.
Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. So BC is gonna start the third quarter getting the ball. Okay, just making sure.
Halftime at BC Place, the Ticats leading the Lions 17-14. BC started strong, but Harrison Frost settled down, and they got the lead late with a field goal. But Justin McInnes, 3 catches, 106 yards, and a touchdown. Standing by the far line.
Justin, the first drive was a thing of beauty. After that, things bogged down, some drops, some missed throws. What happened?
Yeah, just lack of focus. You know, it's on us as wideouts. We had a few drops out there. Can't happen. Got to go out there and make a play.
Were you surprised given how good the practice week was?
Yeah, but you know, that's football. It's adversity. You know, you got to flush it. Second half of the ball. Got to go win the half, win the game.
Tell me about your flea flicker touchdown, first of the season. Did that give you some momentum back?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Nate just, you know, we missed a few times earlier in the day. That's him just trusting me, putting the ball in the area, me making a play.
Thanks, Shevek.
Thank you.
Yeah, McInnes had one of the drops earlier on, but certainly making amends with that 82-yard touchdown to get them back in.
Okay, so let's see what Hamilton's defense has to cook up the second half.
Pretty much the whole offensive group were talking to themselves. Coming off the field, talking to yourself, you've got a few things to make adjustments in the halftime and get things fixed and get back out here in this second half, like Justin McInnes said. They'll get the ball first.
Yes, they will, and Mark Leggio to kick it off of the 30. Leggio ending the first half with a 47-yard field goal that has given the Ticats the start to the second half with a 3-point lead. Jaden Williams inside the 15 for BC and cuts it up, and once again we see Crook, and that's Ronan Horrell, product of UBC, and on that special teams tackle.
So as Farhan mentioned, Nathan Rourke in his very first drive back from injury. Remember, it was the second play of the Edmonton game 3 games ago, the last time he played, but it was sharp in that first drive. Went 5 for 5 in the opening drive for 54 yards.
Peters, come on, you got to catch that.
broken up by Hamilton.
Katsatonis came downhill there. He was basically.
Rourke throws incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Look at some of those first half drops for the BC receivers. And the missed throw there by Rourke and just frustration for that.
At the BC 32.
Off to James Butler now on the 2nd down and 10. He gets
Nice.
35.
Third down.
5 yards, but still short of a first down. And
And of course, the tracker's broken.
possession of the second half, they'll have to punt it away.
Yeah, Nathan Rourke is lucky to get that picked off on that first.
Oh, there we go.
That RPO.
So Leggo kicks it off for 67 yards to the BC 13. Williams returns it for 19 yards to the BC 32. Nathan Rourke throws incomplete to McInnes, and then he throws to James Butler for 5 yards to the BC 37. Mayer punts it for 50 yards to the Hamilton 23, and then returns it for 25 or 28 yards to Hamilton 51.
Who tackles him, but not until he gets across the Hamilton 50, close to midfield to start their opening possession of the second half as Harrison Frost, in his first CFL start, will come on 13 of 19 for 139 yards and a touchdown pass as well. Not a bad debut, especially after a shaky start sit.
This is the one advantage, I think, Rod, that
Frost throws incomplete to Roundtree the third, so it's 2nd and 10.
Lions don't have that right now. And it's a big difference in field position.
28-yard return by Whitney and a big one as well in the first half. Better field position to work with here for Frost. Off to the right, and that's too far. He wanted Roundtree, but there was coverage there as well by the Lions, even if he had caught it.
So Frost's first series in the last half, basically almost threw an interception to Deontay Williams. He just bounced off his chest and then settled in with a real nice drive, a couple deep throws, very confident deep throws, as a matter of fact. One to Kenny Lawler, one for a touchdown.
Frost throws incomplete to Keandre Smith at BC 46, so it's 3rd and 10, and Hamilton's punting it away.
Conversions. They got a 2nd and 10 here. Under 51. Pressure coming, and you can tell as Frost gets that away. The closest receiver was Myron Mitchell, but it falls incomplete, and the Lions start to bring the heat there again. 3rd down.
Yeah, I was going to say, as that half went on, Mike Benavides, the defense,
Isidore says it's a paw fight, yeah. Except for the
sonic pressure packages where you're sending more
the Cats are chewing the Lions.
secondary. You can come from a halfback blitz or
McCarthy punts 46 yards to the BC 13. Williams returns it for 9 yards to the BC 22. Tyson Middlemost with the tackle.
Williams. And again, good coverage on the punt. Tyson Middlemost
Isidore's like, chew toy.
as they put Williams down at the 20.
You take this arm, you take this arm, and you guys just pull.
Heard him lamenting the drops and the mistakes in the first half, but a big play as well. As he picked up a touchdown, an 82-yarder and a flea flicker. Lions with
Hopefully Ticats can get another 2-0 against BC's offense. Isidore, how was your A&W? It's burning up. It's burning up. Do, 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 do. It's burning up. Do, 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 woo-hoo. Inspector. You settled for Ronnie's? Is it actually called Ronnie's, or was the food really rotten? I don't know how to incorporate that. If the food was actually bad or if it's just called rotten runnies.
The Lions, the league's top rushing team, thanks to what they did in one big game, Suits, last week in Winnipeg.
377 yards is going to push you up the ladder when it comes to your average rush yards per game. That's basically 3 games. When you add,
That's crazy.
you want to get to 100 yards as a team. Certainly, tailbacks want that number.
Big G's, I haven't ate yet. Coffee's
They
okay.
saw at the bottom their first time ever.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
Rushers getting over 160 yards at least. Yeah, in a game, in a single game. Caden Salter as well as Horvath. The fake to Horvath by Rourke. Rolling out, pressure coming. He gets it off to McKinnis nicely. Who turns it up and gets it up across the 40.
Real good patience by Justin McKinnis here.
Rourke passes to McKinnis for 20 yards to the BC 42. Walton with the tackle. First down lines.
That had to make a decision. Do I stay with my guy in McKinnis or do I come up and help to contain Rourke? As soon as he left, McKinnis was over.
Horvath rushes for 3 yards to the BC 45. McManus with the tackle.
Right up to the 42 now in that pickup. First and 10, BC. Down 3, third quarter. Xander Horvath running. I showed you that graphic earlier in Winnipeg when he nearly had 200 yards rushing and picks up just a couple of yards that time. Wynton McManus, veteran linebacker, first year with Hamilton.
Yeah, he was there. He was ready to scrape to that run. No question about a big hit right in the middle. Magna was part of that tackle as well.
Smart guy. It's all I drink now. Coffee and Pepsi. It's a bad USA addiction to curbs and the sugar.
At a 7-yarder earlier on in the first half, just before
Rourke passes to Cotoy for 9 yards to the BC 54. McManus with the tackle. And then Rourke throws incomplete to Jackson. So it's 2nd and 10.
with his second catch of this game.
Yeah, not only is it a quick decision, process.
No, I have that. I get that.
But also
I ended up making burgers earlier and I haven't eaten them yet either.
So a first down up near midfield.
But also at the same time, I made chicken parm too, and I ate that, but not the burgers yet.
Jackson with Wynton McManus
No!
in the area.
Isidore, no!
Falls incomplete.
We want Rourke to struggle like he always struggles.
he just went off that one on purpose because
We want Frost to do better than Rourke.
that throw,
Yes,
there might be
smart person, always late night snacks. Nothing like a nice midnight burger.
or worse, an interception.
Yeah, Rourke started at 5 for 5 and the touchdown. And he's 12 for 22 now for 209. Couple of touchdown passes. At the BC 54 now. On the second down. Has time in the pocket. Completes this one too up near a first down. Very close to the 45 of Hamilton. Javon Cotoy again.
So that early movement before the snap to get Horvath out here, you get Horvath out, and then he has to come back. That was just a way for Nathan Rourke to get a good pre-snap read on what Hamilton wanted to do defensively. He saw that they were just going to come with straight 3-man pressure. He knew where he wanted to go with the ball after that.
Well, for Buck Pierce and Nathan Rourke, it really hasn't had sustained action as mentioned in 5 weeks since the second touchdown. Kelowna hands off to Butler. Another carry. James Butler working his way through.
Butler rushes for, I want to say, 8 yards.
Gain of 8 more yards.
2nd and 2.
Kind of two different style running guys, too. When you have Xander
That's right. If there's no snacks, it's only us to blame.
fullback with great,
Oh, they say Butler rushed for 7 yards. Okay.
and then with Butler, he can make himself small.
Hauser with the tackle.
Hard to tackle, low center of gravity, great feet, quickness when he attacks.
Be prepared. I wish I was prepared with a rich pantry full of fancy foods.
Down and 2 after that 8-yard pick.
Ooh, 3rd and 2.
Inside the Ticats 40. Horvath has it right side. And that's Miles Fox. Good work. 91 coming in, getting some help from Braxton Hill and Wynton McManus to deny a first down there. Looks like a 3rd and short coming up here for BC.
Denies the first down, but gets him close enough that short yardage will come out. Xander Horvath
Yeah.
has been part of that for the Lions as well.
So
No, McManus is injured. No.
been his role, one of several that Xander Horvath has had, but you see Nathan Rourke still in there as well. Rourke does stay out here in the short yardage situations.
I think Wynton McManus just caught a cramp in his calf.
Oh, it's only a cramp.
He went down.
Nothing bad. Nothing bad. It's only a cramp, folks. It's only a cramp.
Just getting lined up.
It's only a cramp.
He missed several games at the start.
Mind you, because the athletic team had come out, he has to come out for 3 plays, but it's only a cramp. It's nothing bad.
Was delayed. Now getting some attention. Starting his career with the Calgary Stampeders before going to Toronto and winning a couple of championships.
Just
Late night,
he's
Chris.
walking out trying to get lined up. Right here. Just getting lined up, getting ready. Calling out the signals to the rest of it, and boom, down he goes. Now, is he a real good actor?
I was just
And he started looking at the formation going, you know what? This isn't right. We've got the wrong personnel out here. Maybe I'll just have a calf injury and go down quickly.
just throwing that out there.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it-
he has to stay out now for 3 plays.
Yeah.
That's the downside of that decision. However, you don't want to be caught with a short man either.
Horvath rushes for 3 yards to Hamilton 33. Walton with the tackle. It's going to be a first down. Lions.
Does pick it up easily. Xander Horvath. Sticks move inside the 35 here for BC.
Yeah, Xander Horvath, he doesn't look it, I think, if you're watching as a fan, but he's
I think the baked potato with all the trimmings is the best late night
Got
treat.
some speed too. No question. One of those
You know what?
touchdown runs last week.
I will say,
But against Winnipeg,
if you give me a junior chicken or a McDouble from McDonald's, I will be blessed. Rourke to Hatcher for 14 yards to the Hamilton 19. Cachatonis with the tackle.
kept his feet too, put a hand down, and ends up getting 4 or 5 more yards inside the Ticats 20 and a first down.
and that's right in that curl zone with Hatcher.
Rourke to Katoy for 6 yards to Hamilton 13. Stubblefield with the tackle. 2nd and 4.
Right back to work to Katoy. Reggie Stubblefield on the tackle. But
Survival, yes.
picks up 6-7 more yards. Javon Katoy, his first game.
Listen, nothing like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and you get like that nice burger. Yes, McDonald's. I mean, I'm a non-pickle person, but other than that, I could nice greasy food.
And a 2nd down and 4 coming up after that pickup by Katoy. From the Hamilton 13, Rourke. Inside the 5 to Butler. And some damage.
Rourke to Butler for 12 yards to the Hamilton 1. Braxton Hill with the tackle.
Layers on this play when that early motion gives another pre-snap read to Nathan Rourke. He wants to get a deep route, and then right in behind that, a different layer. So it doesn't matter if you have 9 or 8 back there in coverage. You've got to go at least a couple of steps underneath with the deeper route.
Knocking on the door after a 12-yard pickup. James Butler, Horvath in again. Short yardage offense. Leaps over and gets into the end zone, and another touchdown for Xander Horvath.
Horvath with another touchdown for the Lions to take a 3-point lead.
That one rushing in his 7th rushing TD of the season.
Oops, wrong one.
Part of the short yardage team kept the drive alive with that 3rd and 1. Decides to go over the top here again off that left side. Corey Woodruff leading the way at left tackle.
Xander Horvath.
We're only down by 4.
His presence felt, especially the last
We'll bounce back.
BC. Point after shot
Yes, it will set up for a good fourth quarter. Because once Hamilton scores its next touchdown, then it'll be a 3-point difference. And while we wait for that, I forgot to mention that this live stream is proudly sponsored by KPHR Radio, Hamilton's home for classic rock. And if you like legendary rock anthems, great on-air personalities, and community-focused programming, be sure to tune in to KPHR Radio. Listen live and discover all their live shows, music, and more by visiting katradiogroup.ca. Thank you to KPHR Radio for supporting Hamilton Sports Centrals and bringing you today's live stream. And don't forget, once AHL season begins, I will be doing a 30-minute post-game show for all the Hamilton Hammer games this upcoming season. Mayer kicks off for 70 yards to the Hamilton 10. Wooden returns for 30 yards to the Hamilton 40. Finley with the tackle. So they already start off at the 40-yard line. To what stadium? Oh, and search for Ticat fans. If you wait till the next Saturday, we'll have lots of Ticat fans there at the stadium. And there's going to be wrestling at the Ticat Stadium, too. For the pregame. No, this is some indie wrestling, probably on the outside the stadium. I have no idea. It's supposed to start at like 5:30. $4:39 left in the third quarter, as Hamilton's down by 4. Just hopefully we don't get outscored in the fourth quarter. For the love of God, please. Not the fourth quarter. About a Royal at St. Catharines versus Welling Canal. Okay, why are we still on this? Like, there's already been 2 plays and we're CFL Plus. Get your shit together. Like, we should not be at commercial right now. Harrison Frost throws incomplete to Kedrick Weedfall. 2nd and 10 for the Hamilton Ticats at the Hamilton 40. Are they having technical difficulties? Let's just refresh this. Nope. Harrison Frost to Kenny Lawler for 6 yards to the Hamilton 46. 3rd and 4. CFL Plus, get your shit together. I've missed 3 plays in a row. McCarthy punts for 43 yards to the BC 21. Williams returns for 17 yards to the BC 38.
3.5 minutes. Nathan Rourke. Things looking better now for BC.
You're listening to BC Lions football coming out of this break.
You just came back from like a minute and a half commercial break. Now you're going to another one. Oh my lord. Williams returns it for 17 yards to the BC 38. Lee Trey with the tackle.
Back here at BC Place, you look at the long history of the Lions. I can't think of anyone more significant in the history of this club than Neil McAvoy, who's standing by with Farhan.
Lions failure 300th win. I know you were fully responsible for it's been around here since 1996.
Why am I getting a double feedback? So apparently I'm getting the TSN feed and the BC Lions audio feed. JP, thanks for the donation. Very much appreciated. Mr. Lube, I preferred Mr. Sub. Coupon with an oil change would be nice. Nice. Rourke throws incomplete to James Butler. 2nd and 10 at the BC 38. Rourke passes to Katoy for 32 yards to the Hamilton 40. Regis Stubblefield with the tackle. Old school business promotion. A Windsor. Well, that's game over. Didn't come to play the second. Listen, we're only down by 4. Lots could happen between now and the end of the game. Game ain't over until that clock reaches 0. Good thing is McManus is back in the game. Horwath rushes for 5 yards to the Hamilton 35. DeBear with the tackle. Oh, Cacciatonis, come on, my guy. You got to have that interception. Good stop. Good stop.
All of a sudden his calf's okay, and he's back in there dropping, and then realizes where Nathan Rourke is, puts his foot in the ground, comes back inside, and gets a tip on it. So I think that was just a wily vet move. Didn't like what he saw personnel-wise on that play. He went down.
Here's a wily vet. Sean White.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Blocked field goal. Phil Bosai with a block. Let's go.
Blocked at the line, and it is Philip Osai, the one who picked up the football and got it to midfield.
Still got the lead.
Big push up the middle. I couldn't catch the number.
It looked like Mario Kendricks,
It must
22.
have been Kendricks.
Frustration there for the veteran Sean White.
He's only missed two, and one of the other ones coming into this game was a block.
Was a block as well in Kelowna.
Frost pass incomplete to Lawler. Not even close. Not even close to Lawler.
Yeah, they did. That's as good as you can cover that guy. I mean, that's an all-star receiver coming out of the slot with a full head of steam. And Kenny Lawler, and it's a little inside shake, and he's going on just that corner seam almost. But you can't cover it anyway.
Yeah, the Gordie Howe bridge.
Right underneath that, put a blanket on Kenny Lawler.
We've seen Frost a few times try to push it down the field for the deep shot. Doesn't work there. It's a second attempt now.
Oh, Curly, come on, man. Like, it hits Curly Gittins' hands. I think it was Curly anyways. All this guy had to do was catch it with his hands. And he couldn't even do that. We've had 3 chances to catch freaking interceptions. We can't catch those. We get a block. We throw it to our receiver who can't catch the ball. Hits his hands and it goes up in the air, and the other guy catches it. So we're at the 29-yard line to start the fourth quarter. It's funny as well, there was actually someone on the bridge the other day that actually did a U. As soon as they got a U-turn and turned around and went the other way. First time I've ever seen that. Actually, pause. Depends on the city, because I've seen Hamilton doing a lot of road repairs as of late. Butler rushes for 3 yards to the Hamilton 26. Mario Kendricks with the tackle. And it's 2nd and 7.
Eliminating turnovers. You can see that's why Frost contemplating that last play. Now it was tipped. He's going to try with his look. Hold Darnell Sankey from opening up underneath that throw.
Hamilton, or Rourke throws incomplete to Passant. So it's 3rd and 7. That's another interception that's like 4 interceptions we could have had tonight.
Jonas is bouncing around trying to fool Nathan Rourke by position. He went to the opposite hash, tried to show there, then opened up in a big way. And look at him just rob the inside. He's just robbing that middle. The progression for Rourke is to go in behind him with a deep layered post.
Miss. Ah. So now we're just going to go to score a touchdown to tie it. Week 11, BC at Calgary, Ottawa at Winnipeg, Toronto at Edmonton. People, BC is not Hamilton. Why do you have BC's logo twice? Oh my lord. Lee Trey rushes for 2 yards to the Hamilton 42. Bell with tackle. 2nd and 8. Lawler, or Frost passes to Lawler incomplete. 3rd and 8. Punting unit coming out.
As a coach, he's looking at this and he's going to say, I recognized it, I saw it, I got the ball out of my hands in time. I just didn't throw it as accurately as I did. Just didn't step into it, didn't get it there. He had the time to do it. The blitz was coming. And he saw it right, read it right, had an open receiver and just missed it.
McCarthy punts 50 yards to the BC 18. Williams returns for 16 yards to the BC 34. Owen Hubert with the tackle. On or on Tiger game days, they used to bus to Old Tiger Stadium. So, what was gonna say? Yeah. Promotions. Bobbleheads. So this is the one that I'm going to. First 15,000 fans on the 29th. I remember when I was young with my dad getting the bleacher seats and being like, all you have to get is a bench to sit on. Yeah, so that's the same thing with the Jays. Like in the outfield, they have general admissions. You just sit on a bench, but if you get up, you lose your spot.
Nathan Rourke with 284 passing yards in this game, closing in on another 300 plus game. He had 24 in his career. Number 25 could be happening tonight as they take over possession in the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead. And given the struggles of Hamilton's offense in the second half, where they have yet to produce a first down, BC can make this a two-score game. Look a lot more comfortable right now. First and 10 from the 34.
Horwath rushes for 9 yards to the BC 43. McManus with the tackle.
Closer to the line of scrimmage at times. When they break the huddle, Katsatonis will drop back. Remember, he has 3 picks on the year already. So he'll drop back. And then just before snap, he'll start to climb up. Now, this is short yardage, so different idea here, but So what that is basically a robber from the safety position. So Katsatonis back here, he'll break the huddle and stay back there, but he'll come down or come over on this side, work his way down into the middle, and then he opens up one way or another. He's had his hands on 2 passes from Nathan Rourke. The downside to do that,
Bond, the injured line on the field.
for the Hamilton defense is that Rourke can go over the top on a deep post. Have him come down, draw him down with some sort of dig route underneath, look like he's going to rob it, and then try to hit him over the top.
That's Jacob Bond getting some attention now as they work on his left leg. Injured in the short yardage play, but Horvath pushing it over for a first down.
Ugh. Your leg's not supposed to go that way.
Down on the left leg of Bond.
JP, now you're making me feel really old if you've seen Pinball Clemens playing at the old Skydome. Funny enough, my dad built the roof of the Skydome back in the late 80s, early 90s.
A better sign to be sure. He heads off. Ball's at the 45. 10:49 and counting here in the fourth quarter. The first downs in the second half. 9-0 BC.
Such a weak tackle.
Yeah, working the sideline here on Jamal Peters. Just broke the tackle. Now that's a tough guy to break down. How about 6'6", 240? 300-yard game for Nathan Rourke. Another one. 60% of his starts been over 300 yards passing.
Should have been tackle in the backfield.
Now Doug Flutie in that impressive category. Nathan Rourke.
Yes! What a redemption. Missed the tackle and then gets an interception.
Defensive guy gets something going in offense again, but they get a big defensive play. Tip off the fingertips of Keon Hatcher into the hands of Jamal Peters.
So Nathan Rourke throws an interception to Jamal Peters and he returns it for 7 yards to the Hamilton 44. Paws and tails, have a good night. Not me. A game and a concert at the city and missed the Skydome with a friend from work. Took in a limo from Cambridge to see Pink Floyd. Oh, nice. So actually, funny enough, Cops Coliseum Game 3 is my sporting highlight. So I remember, what was it, 07? That the Bulldogs won the Calder Cup. I remember that. I remember the outdoor Heritage Classic alumni game between Hamilton and Edmonton at Iverwin. And then there was
Another receiver for the BC Lions talking to himself on the sideline, and that's their top receiver. And even the best in the business have nights like tonight. And Keon Hatcher's fighting it. I mean, that one, he catches in his sleep, goes through his hands, tipped right to Jamal Peters, the veteran. Lucky that wasn't a pick six going the other way.
And for Peters, his second interception this season, 16th of his career. And Hamilton needs to start getting first downs.
nice. Frost passes to Keandre Smith for 16 yards to BC 50. TJ Lee with the tackle. It's a first down, Ticats.
And this time it's that deep out route from Keandre Smith, who does come back nicely to the ball. That's right, Ryan. I mean, watch him. He's basically a shallow corner. Takes two steps back to the ball to separate from Deontay Williams.
Well, they're still within a score. If they can get something going down there in the Lions zone at the BC 50. First and 10. Harrison Frost, his first CFL start. Now second place. Dumping it off to Larry Roundtree.
Frost Roundtree, the third for 3 yards to BC 47. McKenna with the tackle. It's the home of the Hamilton, now Scotia plays, I think, to refit it. Oh, no, so it's actually, TD Coliseum is what it's actually called now. Yeah, it's the home of the Hamilton Hammers. Wow, Frost to Mitchell for 46 yards to the BC 1 yard line.
No touchdown signal, but a first and goal coming up at the 1.
That is a straight bust in the coverage for the BC Lions.
Wow, he's wide open, no one on him.
Myron Mitchell is looking at Keon Hatcherson, if I hung on to that throw.
Jake Jellicoe with another touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. I missed. Wait.
Stay with it, hang in there when things weren't going well in the third quarter. They were a couple of 2-and-outs, had to punt a few times, and then get their opportunity. The turnover, everybody gets that lift. You get the lift off the turnover and great field position, and then some nice play calls, get the screen involved to Roundtree.
The sad thing is, this is a winnable game if we would just caught the interceptions earlier on. Grapevines, there was some nice big long lounge in the hotel. I got the underage. Celebrated Canada's one. Are you talking about like the hotel that's next to what was Cops Coliseum back then? Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. So actually, Riding Dirty, he was actually with us before he went to the UFL. He was with us last year, the year before that. He didn't get re-signed as a free agent. Went to the UFL, played there, then came back and played for the Ticats. We do have a game now. No, it's not the Hilton. It's the It's the Sheridan. That's at the by the arena downtown Hamilton. That's in the downtown mall. Well, what's left of a mall, anyways. Lego kicks off for 61 yards to the BC 19. Williams returns for 13 yards to the BC 32. Pennebaker with the tackle. So, Riding Dirty, the good thing about Frost is he was here when Milanovic was here. So, he at least knows Milanovic's playbook. Come on, defense. Come on. Rourke to Passant for 13 yards to the BC 45. Bynum went the tackle.
Maybe it's a different engagement. You know, it's probably Nathan Rourke going over there going, you know, talking him up, getting his confidence back up. But for Keon, leave him alone. He's a veteran. He knows what's going on. It'll be important before this is over, guaranteed.
Nathan Rourke throws incomplete to Butler, 2nd and 10 at the BC 45. Come on, Rourke, throw another incomplete, and we can get some more points. Yes, let's go. Incomplete. So, if you really think about it, so within TD Coliseum, there's like 3 hotels within the area that players can stay in. And then the practice rink that the Islanders are investing money into is about half an hour drive from here. Maybe 25 minutes. Come on, Wooden. Start at the Hamilton 33. Mayer punts 50 yards to the Hamilton 15. Wooden returns it for 18 yards to the Hamilton 33. Konar with the tackle.
Yeah, and I'd like to say that the Hamilton defense has played outstanding, and that's why this is a tie game at this point. But it's been miscues and drops from the BC offense. I think that has been the biggest part of this as they try to get out of their own heads.
Come on, Frost. That's okay. Frost Gittins Jr. for 6 yards to Hamilton 39. Kill the clock. Keep throwing.
And you're on the road against the Lions with Nathan Rourke returning, and you're in a tie game.
Keep throwing short passes and then kick the game-winning field goal. Frost throws incomplete to Curly Gittins Jr. 3rd and 4. If you would have brought that down a bit more, that would have been a catch. McCarthy punts 55 yards to the BC 16. Williams returns it for 13 yards to the BC 29. Horrell with the tackle. Come on, defense. Rourke passes to Passant for 8 yards to the BC 39. Walton with the tackle. It's going to be an intense 3 minutes. You missed what? I can go back and show it on the screen. What did you miss? I can go back and show you what you missed. If you want. The Curly Gittins Jr. pass that was incomplete just hit his tip of his fingers. If it was a bit lower, he would have caught it. We would still been on offense. Three-minute warning. Why is it that always Ticats always have to go down to the last 3 minutes of a game? Every single freaking time. Pisses me off. All Batchman says, I hope Hamilton pulls it off. Oh, because Isidore, if you want, I can show you what you missed.
3 minutes to go. Buck Pearson, the right, Brett Monson on the left. Ticats defense on the field.
Moving those chess pieces around.
Yeah.
Two coaches.
Well, it has been far from a perfect game. We know that. Lots of mistakes made, but it is close, and it is up for grabs right now. And it is a 2nd and 2 for BC. Tie ball game.
YouTube pisses me off sometimes, so it's nice to keep them on their toes. Yeah. Nice.
But they needed 2 yards on the 2nd down. And Horvath not getting much there. He had to get to the 39. He did not. It'll be 3rd coming up.
Nice. 3rd and 1. Let's go. Nice stop, nice stop, nice stop, nice stop, nice stop.
More size coming out there. Horvath that
They did have Riley
Come on, we need to stop here.
as a tight end. So it was like a mini short yardage formation.
New stop here, boys.
3rd down.
Ah.
The second effort up did get over the 40 on the first down for BC.
One of the tricky parts when we talked to Xander this week was when you get into the short yardage situation, you just have to get comfortable taking the snap yourself. You're not in the shotgun or anything like that. I mean,
That's the way you kill me with your comments.
you're in the zone. You have to take that snap. Boom. I think it's your spot.
Well, there's certain teams
Or with a 3-yard rush for a first down.
BC now.
Come on, Rourke, through another pet, please. Horvath rushes for 5 yards to the BC 46. Fox with the tackle.
So right now, Buck Pearson, the way he's calling this offensively is to try and drain the clock, get down into either
If it's American
but don't leave Hamilton
NFG, they're gonna make me go off.
by the time the score take the lead.
Oh, you must be talking about the commercial. Come on, guys, we need to stop here so we can get our offense on the field. And there's a flag. Offside on BC. Send him back. Send him back. Offside on BC. Let's go.
Against the Lions, they're now at 2nd and long.
Offensive offside. BC number 34. This will be a 5-yard penalty. We're going to replay 2nd down.
That is Horvath flagged for the offside.
2nd and 10 from the BC 41.
Yards back in the 2nd down.
Horvath is down here as a wideout, and he
Oh.
can't put the brakes on in time.
So it goes back to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, let's go.
From their 41. 1:55 in the clock. What a convert here. You got to give it back to Hamilton in these 9 minutes.
Come on. Rourke to McInnes for 33 yards to the Hamilton 36. Like, get your shit together. Come on.
And that's costly for Hamilton, too, because it sets up BC in scoring range, 140 and counting, to the Ticats 36, Justin McInnes. Faking the handoff. It's knocked away.
Nice.
Instant help. Charging in their boundary half and got his hands up on
2nd and 10.
first and 2nd down.
Come on, we need to stop here, boys.
Running the ball here in this situation, you're in field goal range. This is basically can be a run play. I mean, it's up to Nathan Rourke here
Talbot with hands up.
and he decides to pull it. So this was the decision made by Nathan Rourke based on what the play looked like.
Talbert knocks it away.
Come on, Rourke through another incomplete. Come on, guys. For Pete's sake.
Basically, Nathan Rourke has to keep retreating to let the defensive line get up the field so they can't get involved in tackling Javon Couture when he catches the ball. But that second effort just...
Reggie, man, you gotta have that tackle.
He's not at the sticks yet. That first tackle attempt, he was not at the sticks. That would have been third down. He gets there on his own with the second effort, and that's what Nathan Rourke told us about. This guy is special. He's a big part of our offense. We're lucky to have him back.
He's been a big part today, hasn't he? 7 catches.
Roar, Lions roar back to the game. Big play, big call and catch. Do they offer you YouTube Premium for free? I used to do it for a month. These days, I've seen they do it for 2 months free. Horath rushes for 6 yards to the Hamilton 19. Bynum with the tackle. I freeload off of YouTube, I guess. I'm a freeloader.
Starts almost immediately.
Yeah.
5 seconds, 20-second clock still in the snap the ball. There's whistled in. And the 20-second clock starts as well as the game clock. So
Like, we can't have any consistent on this. Offense does well, defense does shit. Defense does well, offense does shit. Like, can we just play a complete game for, like, once? Third and 2. Third and 1, so they're sending the field goal unit out. If he misses or gets this, we start off at the 40-yard line, and we still have time to go down and kick a field goal and send it over to overtime. .28 seconds left to tie this game. Oh yeah, we don't start off at our 40. We have to get the return. Lots of trouble there. I had an account in my name, and I guess I pissed in the woods, so I was forced to create another. Come on, Wooden. Go down. Mayer kicks off for 64 yards to the Hamilton 60, and Wooden returns it for 22 yards to the Hamilton 38. Nice. Go down. Go down. Let's go, Curly. Go down. Okay, good. There's a flag. Please be on BC. Please be on BC.
Parker McKenna, I believe, made that huge tackle because if Giddens gets loose there, they're in field goal range. See what this flag is, it may change everything.
Ah. Come on, Lego. Career longest 55. Come on, Lego. Let's go, Lego. Not looking at anything else. Oh! That was close. That was close. So, it was actually a 57 yarder because you go. It was at the 49 and then you go back 7 yards. Okay, so let's take a look at the numbers in this close fought game. Harrison Frost went 20 for 33, 239 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Larry Roundtree had 3 carries for 13 yards. Jake Dolegala had 4 carries for 5 yards and 2 touchdowns. Johnny Augustine had 1 carry for 3 yards. Harrison Frost had 1 carry for 3 yards. Antoine Milinovich-Litre had 1 carry for 2 yards. Myron Mitchell went 2 for 2 for 61 yards. Curly Gittens Jr. went 9 for 7 and 54 yards and a touchdown. Kenny Lawler went 3 for 7, 48 yards. Keandre Smith went 3 for 5 and 39 yards. Kedrick Wheatfall went 3 for 6 for 30 yards. Larry Roundtree went 2 for 4 for 7 yards. Reggie Stubblefield, Bynum, and Hill all had 6 tackles. no sacks, 1 interception by Jamal Peters. And if you didn't watch today's game, Ticats should have at least had 3 more. Over for the BC side. BC went 22 for 39, 370 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Xander Horvath went 16 carries for 62 yards and 1 touchdown. James Butler went 4 carries for 15 yards. Justin McInnis went 5 for 11 for 159 yards and a touchdown. Javon Katoy went 7 for 7 for 109 yards. Jermaine Jackson went 3 for 5 for 29 yards. Keon Hatcher went 2 for 6 for 28 yards. Kieran Persant went 2 for 3 for 21 yards. James Butler 2 for 4 for 17 yards. Xander Horvath went 1 for 2 for 7 yards and a touchdown. Nick Senegal went 0 for 1. Parker McKenna led the way with 7 defensive tackles. Darnell Sankey had the lone sack. Dante Williams had the lone interception. Sean White went 2 for 3. 33 was his longest with 3 extra points. And the Lions beat the Ticats by 3 points, 27-24. Let's see. Kind of barn burner. So A&W treat for the family on the way home. It's a night out for the family. Yes, I'm going to go upstairs and make some burgers myself since I pre-cooked them. I just got to heat them up. So hopefully, next week we're playing the Saskatchewan Roughriders, so I'm not holding my breath on that one. But I do appreciate everyone for stopping by and checking out this weekend's live streams. Isidore, JP, we also had Dawn join us tonight. We had, who else did we have tonight? Eli join us. We also had Riding in Dirty 12, so I do appreciate everyone for stopping by. Go head over to the analyst desk as they're going to be doing a post-game show, but I do appreciate everyone for stopping by, and have yourself a great rest of your night.